If you think that this weekend you might suffer from boredom, worry not, because I have the RMD for you. Hello and welcome to Nollywood Fellow, a channel where I take you through Nollywood films. And today I have the latest action thriller from Nigeria, The Black Book, which is out on Netflix. This movie has been directed by Editi and edited by Directory. I know, I'm ashamed of that as well. Coming back, so as a directorial debut, as a full-length directorial debut, Editi Effiong has done a stellar job. He also dons the roles of executive producer and writer. The movie kickstarts with all guns blazing. It's a high-action kidnap sequence, and what follows is that an innocent boy who matches the description of one of the kidnappers is shot dead by the police as a cover-up, because the cops, the criminals, and many people in power are in cahoots. What follows is the father, who is a deacon, a man of God, but with an interesting past. He sets out to avenge the death of his son. He takes the law into his hands, and what follows is a very interesting cat and mouse chase. It's the story of a distraught man single-handedly taking on those in power. And as the story unfolds, many secrets are revealed. What's praiseworthy is how the script works in many different aspects and many social evils like bureaucracy, corruption, drugs, greed, and all of that. The writing for most part is on point. The screenplay is tight and it's pacey, but it isn't completely flawless. In this ambitious attempt to fit in so much, at points the plot does get a little convoluted, and the way a few subplots merge going forward, what could have been interesting twists come out as a little forced. On technical aspects, the movie is well shot. The scale of production here is among the best in the industry. The art direction and cinematography does a really good job. Though if I have to nitpick, I would say the house in which the protagonist, Mr. Edima, lives seems a bit too Western. It's like one of those wooden cabins that you see in English movies. But then I've never been to Nigeria, so I may not be in the right place to comment on that. The dialogues are pretty sharp. They're well written. The action sets a new bar in Nollywood. And what makes it crazier is how a 62-year-old and women are kicking ass. Talking of which, I should move on to performances. Oh, well, Richard Mofe-Damijo, where do I even start? I mean, RMD shows here why he is the boss. I mean, his effortlessness and charisma are nothing new. But to be so convincing for such a physically demanding role shows the man's dedication to his craft. I mean, I've read that he spent a good 13 months preparing for this role, and it shows. What a stellar performance. Sam Dede as Angel, the antagonist, is a great fit for the character. I mean, he makes you want to hate him, and that shows how convincing he is. Ajai Laoye as Victoria has a very important role. She's not bad by any measure, but given that most of her screen time is with RMD, she does pale in comparison. There are many good actors in small roles, like there's Taiwo, Ajai, Lycett, there's Shaffy, Bello. They all do manage to make their mark in the small roles that they have. In conclusion, I'd say that if you're a fan of action thrillers, this is one of the best to have come from Nollywood. Do make the time for it. And that's it from me for this time. If you've watched the movie, do let me know what you thought about it. That's it. Until next time, this is me, Nollywood Fellow, signing off. Ciao.